Hello, I'm Lesley Atherton, and this piece of writing is called Holly Bay Jones. Tiny corkscrew curls cascaded onto Holly's brown shoulders, and she ran her fingers through them. Damn it, she muttered, no time for a retune. The stage manager gave her an almost imperceptible nod, just as the festival compere shouted his terrifying words from the stage mic. And performing here for the first time since Woodstock, the most iconic and secretive performer ever to grace our barbarian festival stage, Holly Bay Jones. And the crowd hushed as Holly walked slowly onto the stage. The woman, who'd once been a fiery mass of kinetic energy, was now an unrecognisable grey-haired OAP. But she still held her famous yellow Rickenbacker guitar, and the crowd waited in near embarrassed silence for her set to begin. The quiet was broken by a faint and accidental guitar strum, and in her coarse and creaking voice, Holly addressed the audience of thousands without fear. I don't know anyone here, but I know that most of you think you know me. Let me tell you now, people, you don't. And how do I know that? Because even I don't know me. The person I was does not equal the person I currently am. And for those of you conspiracy theorists who've been wondering where I've been all this time, I've got something to say that will confirm or deny whatever rumour you've chosen to believe. I'm not a young woman now, but I was less than 22 years old when I had my first stroke, then 23 for my next. Let me tell you, kids, psychotropic drugs are not your friends. Believe me, I know firsthand. But I can tell you something straight. There's nothing like a stroke to get you mind aware. Whoever and whatever you are, listen to someone who knows. You don't need mind altering. All you need is mind clarifying, and you ain't gonna get that from anything other than the greatest music ever heard, here at the Barbarian. A cheer arose from the front row of the audience. "We love you, Holly," a middle-aged man shouted, and it was followed by a wolf whistle. "Still sexy, darling," the man continued, and the audience chuckled awkwardly, though Holly looked as though she hadn't heard. Perhaps she hadn't. "I love you all too, but I guess you're not here to listen to a couple of old folk talking." She awaited the cheer, and it came. "You want to hear some music?" Bigger noise. She adjusted the mic stand. "This one's for Dolly Parton," she shouted, and it was as if she'd never been away.